Hi everyone, Lisa here from Down to Earth, and today I want to talk about some really hardy annuals for your containers and to use as bedding plants. But first I just want to say that I appreciate all of you, and if you enjoy our videos, please make sure you hit like and of course subscribe to us for some future gardening videos. I love to bring you lots of tips and lots of gardening talk. So it's the end of the season this year, but I really thought it was a good time to show all of you what some really great drought tolerant hardy annuals are, because this year we've had a heck of a drought. It's been super hot and a lot of us have had water bans and limited water use. So I thought I could show you how things have performed. So I have 4 annuals in particular that I want to bring to you today, and you can start thinking about whether you'd prefer to use them in containers, boxes, or as your bedding plants. I have 2 in this container which are so pretty and have done so well this year, and the first one is right in front of me. It's called Globe Amaranth, and it is a proven winner annual. It's called Truffula or Truffula Pink, so kind of a pinky purpley color. Such a great pollinator. I have to tell you that I have so many photos and videos of butterfly and bees on this flower this year, and I really enjoyed watching that. But I planted them here in these metal boxes because I'm viewing them from both sides. So they are a taller annual, I would say 2 feet or maybe a little above. But I also like that they've flopped here and kind of cascaded over the box. Nice and full. This is one plant that I'm showing you right here. I believe I have just 2 in this box, and look how full it is. So they do better in full sun, but they will take some partial shade too. And this is a funny area that I have these boxes in, because this box here gets full sun, and then you can see I have another one down at the end, and that gets very minimal sun, and I would say they've done equally well. Growth rate is about the same, so I'm really happy about that. But again, very little water, not necessary to deadhead them. They are just fading now and going to seed, but I have not clipped any. And the other great thing about them is they make a beautiful long-lasting cut flower in your bouquets, and also I'm drying some, so a really fantastic dried flower. So the next one that's also another hardy, low maintenance, drought tolerant annual that I have in this box here is called Angelonia, and it's this pinky mauve flower in the back here. This little beauty is sometimes mistaken for a snapdragon because it flowers similarly, on these spikes here. This is about 18 inches tall, and there are some different colors or cultivars. I purchased this in purple, lavender, this pink here, a much deeper pink which is almost red, and a white. So it's really pretty all by itself. This is one plant here also, or in combination with some other plants. I do have it in another garden bed with some variegated coleus, annual coleus, and it is really stunning, a stunning combination. But it's a nice specimen plant or an accent plant, so I think it's pretty versatile. Also can be used as a cut flower. Another great feature of this plant here is it also doesn't require deadheading. So that's entirely up to you. If you wish to snip it down and cut the spikes, it will force it to be a little bushier, but it's not necessary. And what's not to love when you have a low care, low maintenance, low water requirement plant like that? So 2 great annuals here for you to think about for your containers or your gardens, and I'm going to bring you 2 more. I'm out here continuing with our video on drought tolerant or low maintenance annuals. I absolutely have to show you this garden. I apologize, it's a little bit loud. This is a roadside garden where we have some signage here for our business and some other businesses. So we like to do a really pretty seasonal display. But I wanted to show you because it's such a tough spot. It's full sun out here, no water source, and this has not been watered all summer long. And now it is just about the end of September. So I want to show you two in this garden. You can see we've just started throwing our mums in the mix. But before these fade, this is another excellent drought tolerant annual that is called Cleome. I absolutely love this one. A lot of people in town have commented on the color and how it really pops when you're driving by. But this Cleome here is called Senorita Rosarita. And I'm going to put up that name for you. And I want to make sure that I have that right. So they don't get quite as tall as some of the other Cleome. But what I love about this one is that it is the non-spiny variety. So spineless. Usually the Cleome are taller and a little thornier. And then second of all, it doesn't reseed itself, so it's not going to bounce around. You may like that or you may not like that. But Cleome, any variety, is really great for a drought tolerant option for you for a bedding plant, or even if you wanted to do some big containers. So what's funny about this garden is there was actually a water ban sign right next to it this summer, which I do want to show you a picture of too, because it really proves the point that you can have a beautiful garden and have it be really low maintenance. And sometimes when it's a commercial application, we really need to have that. Or some of you may like to travel a lot during the summer months and you're not able to really tend to your gardens. So we installed this, I think it was early June, and we watered it initially when we first planted. We had a big jug we watered, and then literally that was it. We come to this spot once a month and we do some weeding and just check on things. But it's done great, so I wanted to bring this one to you at home. And then the last little annual for our drought tolerant annual goodies, we can't forget about this little plant here, which is called, some people say trailing petunia or million bells, but I wanted to show you how pretty this is. We've got it here in two different colors, so this yellow with a bit of peach on it, and then the hot pink. So they're a little different than our normal petunias in that they don't have those sticky leaves. It's a smaller plant, and you also don't have to deadhead. So very low care, drought tolerant annual. Also looks really fantastic in your containers. But we've got it here as a border plant around the edge of the bed, and it's actually trailed a little bit and kind of created this ground cover to accent the Cleome. So that's it for our video today. Sorry again, it's so loud. We're downtown here. We love to do little gardens here to show off our town. But thank you again for always joining me. And if you like the video, hit like and please subscribe to our future gardening videos.